was just getting tired of it, but I didn't want to feel the way I was, but I didn't want to stop drinking. Junior high school, you know, a bunch of guys all hanging out and stuff, doing the usual thing, stealing a beer from one of the friends. You know, it was fun, you know, at that time. And on the weekends, it was always, you know, beer fest, keg fest, after football games. As I got older and stuff, I got more money, I was working more. I'd be looking to see where the beer was the cheapest so I could stock up on beer so that, you know, I wouldn't have to worry about running out. Didn't want to be driving anywhere because, you know, I've been drinking. So I started missing things, started making excuses, started lying. As you're drinking and stuff, it's always blamed on everything else. You know, your friends and this and that, you know, nobody loves me, everybody hates me, you know, I can't do this, you know. And that was with a beautiful woman that I loved very much. And I destroyed that relationship. She just like left and never came back. I had beer, you know, hid in the closet that I was drinking, and she's seeing it, and she just had enough of it, you know, and she was always asking me, you know, please stop and everything. Yeah, I'll stop, and just lies. Just anything to please her for a little while, then I go right back to the way I was. That moment of the pleasure of everything else, having alcohol in me, but I didn't want to wake up hurting and stuff. And as I went on to it, the whole time I was drinking, it was always hiding it, you know. Oh, I don't have a problem, you know. I'm not drinking, you know. Don't worry, I can stop and everything else. I don't know if there's anything I really could have done different. I'm not ashamed that I'm an alcoholic. The only thing I'm ashamed of is that I didn't recognize it sooner and make plans and, you know, fix this problem a lot sooner. I don't know, I just got to this place where I was asking my sisters for help, you know, I pussyfooting around. I wasn't really taking it serious. I was making excuses, everything. Yeah, my job's gonna do this, I'm gonna lose my job, I'm gonna lose this. Well, who's gonna take care of my cat, you know, everything else. And my turning point was a lady told me, as I was sitting there just making excuses, she goes, you're gonna continue drinking. She goes, you're gonna die. And you're gonna lose all that stuff anyway. And it made me think, and I had made phone calls out, you know, to treatment places. And this one place called me on my way home from work, and it said, if you're serious about, you know, getting better, you know, I'll have a bed for you Wednesday. And this was a Sunday, so I made all my plans as fast as I could to get, you know, up to my treatment facility, had everything taken care of with work and everything else. Even when I was in treatment, I'd go to meetings and everything else, and like, you know, I could see the way they were. I just thought, you know, this is for a kid, you know, they're just fooling around, you know, this is bullshit. As I kept going and going, I could just see it, and I started feeling, and then I started believing it, and then I started, you know, I got a sponsor, you know, and then I started doing step work. And now I realize that I am just the same as they are, no matter what. You know, it didn't make a difference, you know, who they were, how old they were, you know, what they did for a living, that I was the same as they were. I went into treatment at the age of like 50 years old and stuff, so all that time before that, all I kept doing was lying to myself and anyone else who would listen. Eventually, that's the reason, you know, I don't know why I waited so long, but eventually that's when I realized there was something wrong, you know, and I needed help to end this. Finally, when I just gave into it, I just realized that, you know what? Yeah, I do have a problem. I don't have to hide behind it anymore. And it was probably the best decision, no matter what, that I ever made, to continue this with my sobriety. Doesn't make a difference how old you are, young. I took it at the late age and I changed, and anyone else, I believe, can do the same thing. You just have to want to do it. And with that, I will sign out.
Detox to Rehab wants to help as many people as possible and do it the right way. Please subscribe, comment, and like our channel. Thank you for watching.